Hi guys, welcome to my channel PKR Vibes Career and Growth. This is PKR, and first of all, thank you for your time to spending here to learn something new. Today we will discuss about the scenario information is requested from the doctor. In medical terminology, doctor is also known as a provider. Doctor is also known as a physician. Doctor is also known as a rendering provider, and also doctor is known as a specialist. Guys, not only this scenario, every scenario in a medical billing has a three steps. One is pre-call analysis. Nothing but before calling to insurance company on a medical claim, you should have to do a basic analysis on a claim. For example, claim is submitted to the insurance company. We don't know any status. Then our pre-call analysis is we should have to check our doctor's billing software for the claim status. If you don't know, if you don't found any information from the doctor's billing software, we should have to check our doctor's internal clearing house for the claim status information. For example, we should have to check in our doctor's clearing house whether if we submitted claim through electronically, we know the status like claim is rejected or otherwise claim is accepted by the insurance company, or otherwise claim is in process, or claim is processed towards deductible, or claim is denied, our claim is paid, our claim is set to pay. So this kind of information we can see in a clearinghouse. And we should have to, if we don't know any status or if we don't found any status from our billing software at the same time from our internal clearinghouse, we should have to check the claim status from the respective payer portal. If you have access for a portal for the denied insurance, you should have to check that status in a payer portal. That is the three steps on a pre-call analysis. And for example, you submitted a claim to insurance company and the insurance company denied the claim with the so and so reason. That denial of so and so reason is already posted in our billing software by the payment posting team. Then your pre-call analysis on a denial is based on denial, you should have to check your previous billing history. Sorry. So previous billing history, previous payment history. For example, now the claim is denied with so and so reason, but for the same reason we got a payments on a previous date of services or previous uh, claims. Then you should have to probe that information on a call. But how you know? Based on this pre-call analysis, you understand that okay, previously we got a payments. So like that, you should have to check based on scenario. You should have to check your previous billing history, previous payment history, previous documentation history, and that kind of information is very important before calling to insurance. It is called as a pre-call analysis on a claims. Next one is a on-call analysis. So during the phone call, you should have to get the right information from the insurance companies. And also sometimes during the phone call, you should have to probe the right information with the insurance companies over the phone call. That is called as a on-call analysis. For example, I'm telling you, the information is already available on the claim form, but the insurance is denied. Then you should have to probe that information. We have this information already on a claim form, could you please reprocess the claim? In this way you should have to do a on-call analysis on a any claim in a medical billing scenarios. And third one is end action on a particular claim. For example, your denial is your denial is so and so reason, you should have to do a proper action based on that denial. For example, for example, claim is denied for information is requested from the doctor, present scenario. Then you should have to do a take action regarding that particular scenario. So you should have to provide that information to the insurance to process your claim. That is your end action on a particular claim. Guys, if you are watching my video first time, if you not yet subscribed, could you please subscribe my channel PKR Vibes Career and Growth, and hit the bell icon so that you will get every my video as a notifications to your mobile. And this is a small help I am requesting from you. Okay, now we will discuss about pre-call analysis for the denial information requested from the doctor. Generally, what information requested from the doctor to the insurance companies? So we will discuss now. Generally, the treatment records, whatever the service is given to the patient by the doctor, that information is required to the insurance companies to give the payments to the doctors. So medical records is a 99 percentage, the medical records are required to the insurance companies to give the payments to the doctors. 1 percentage, in addition to the medical records, they required super bills and also itemized bills. This information also required to the insurance companies along with the medical records. So first we will discuss what is medical record, how AR caller, how you can identify the medical records for the services. So generally what happen, diagnosis word, diagnosis nothing but symptom for disease, symptom for disease or illness. So generally what happen, the patient will come to the doctor and the doctor will give the treatment to the patient. So at the time, the doctor will take the history about the diagnosis. So for example, you are a patient, you are going to doctor, then doctor will ask about what disease you have previously, what kind of treatment you taken previously, that kind of basic information they will require, right? So like that, doctor will get the history sorry, about your previous diagnosis, and also will get the history about your present diagnosis, present what kind of symptoms you have, that kind of information you will take, doctor will take. At the same time, the doctor will have the information with him, like whatever the treatment is given to the patient, that is also available with the doctor. So that kind of information is required to the insurance companies. So for example, how to identify as a air caller to the medical, how can you identify medical records as a air caller, we will discuss now. First you can see that date of service, nothing but on which date the service is given to the patient by the doctor is known as a date of service, right? So that date of service you can see on a one file, and also you can see the history about the diagnosis, and also you can see the subject is nothing but for that diagnosis, for that history, what your doctor is given to the patient, that is called as a treatment or procedure. That procedure will be also known as a subject in a that medical record. And also you can see there is one more thing, it is called as a object. Object means during that service given to the patient, what kind of medical equipments used by the doctor, that will be called as a objective. So generally there are a, you can see till now there is a date of service, history, subject and object, and at the bottom of the medical record you can see electronic signature of the that rendering provider, or that who are giving service to the patient, that doctor signature, electronic signature you can see at the bottom of the record. At the same time you can see the signature and also date, date with the time. So time is also very very important on a medical records, because based on the time you can append sometimes modifiers to the your procedure codes to get the separate payments from the insurance companies. So guys, how to identify medical record? Simple. There is a date of service, there is a history, there is a subject, there is a object, and at the same time at the bottom of the record you can see the electronic signature with the date and time. That is called, that is called the medical record. That is the way how to identify the medical record, by seeing this terminologies. Okay, now we will discuss about super bills. Super bill is nothing but detailed information on a paper. For example, your doctor is using needle, your doctor is using cotton for the after needle. So that kind of all information should be documented on a paper. So that is also known as an invoice. Super bills also known as an invoice. So that kind of information also available with the doctor. So sometimes what happen, they have a medical record, along with medical record they want super bills also to give the payments to your doctor. So because generally the nature of the insurance is to deny the claim, but as a AR caller, your job and your nature is to get the payment on a denial. So that is your job. So here, coming to the itemized bill. Sorry, itemized bill is nothing but it is like a statement. For example, in the year of 2022 till the year of 2023, so 12 months, what kind of data services given to the patient, what kind of procedures given to the patient on a different data services, for example, all that should be in a one paper. So that is nothing but itemized bills, nothing but. And also you can see everything about the itemized bill. So for example, in January one procedure given, February one different procedure given. So like that in December totally there is a different type of processes will be given to the patient. That kind of everything detailed statement information will be available on a paper is known as a itemized bills. So guys, so generally you have to keep in mind, okay, information requested from the doctor, nothing but medical records, 99 percentage medical records only. So only 1% is sometimes some insurances will require the super bills and also itemized bills from the doctor. Okay, so second point I given is check complete medical records available or not. For example, what happened, you build a claim to insurance companies with the 5 CPT codes. Okay, you have a 3 CPT codes medical records with you, 2 CPT codes are not there. For example, they will give the payment for 3 CPT codes, they will deny 2 CPT codes for the medical records. So in that way, as a pre-call analysis, you should have to check complete medical records are available or not in your system. So that is a very important thing. Okay, medical records are there, okay, complete, okay, complete claim medical records available or not, that is your job to check before calling to the insurance company. Which, so that you can ask on call which part of medical record you required. That's generally they will say that okay, complete medical record they will require. So but however, as a pre-call analysis, it's a good job if you are understanding what kind of so complete medical records are there or not. That is a very important thing. Okay, now we will discuss about on-call steps for the scenario information requested from the doctor. So first you have to, for example, you don't receive any EOB, you confirmed, you checked through the doctor's billing software, doctor's clearinghouse and payer portal, and you confirm that there is no EOB, then you should have to call to insurance for the status. Then you should have to speak like this: hi, this is Peter, I am calling from provider's office checking on a claim status. So you are talking about the claim status. So then they will tell about the claim status. That is the main question, first question. For example, you checked your doctor's billing software or internal clearinghouse or payer portal. So you confirmed that okay, otherwise you confirmed that you received EOB from the insurance, the denied EOB. The denied EOB already posted in your system with the denial code CO 226. Nothing but information is requested from the doctor. Sorry, at that time you should have to ask the question. For example, you should have to call like this: hi, this is a Peter, I am calling from provider's office checking on a denial clarification or checking on a denied claim status. So you have to ask the question like this. The second question I given: may I know the denied claim status please? And also you should have to ask basic question and important question for this scenario: what information required from the doctor? So third question is, may I know the denied date, please? You should have to ask the denied date. So for example, if they are you are asking what information required from the doctor, if they say that okay, we required medical record, then you should have to ask the question: which part of medical record do you require? So if insurance representative say that okay, we required complete medical records, then you should have to ask the next question is: what is the website name or what is the fax number? And also you can take the fax number along with the attention, at whose attention we have to send the fax, like that. So you should have to fax number take, and you should have to take the mailing address also. So because you have to send the medical records to the insurance, right? How you are sending? So for example, insurance having any website, please take the website name, and if take the fax number with attention, mailing address at whose attention. For example, mailing address to the claims attention, mailing address to the separate team will be available to take that attentions. So like that you should have to take that information. And the very important question is, what is the time limit to send medical record? So this always note that the time limit should be from the denied date. For example, claim is denied on January 1st of 2023, but you have to submit, only 60 days is available to uh, time limit is available to send the medical records. Now you are doing follow up after 60 days, then it is no use to send the medical records to the payer. Even they will deny that okay, we are not received within the time frame. So it is a very important question, what is the time limit to send the MR? So that is the important question. So and also, for example, you don't have UOB, then you are calling na, at the time you should have to request that denied UOB through the fax. And finally, every scenario, for example, you don't have any UOB now, every scenario, then you should have to ask what is the claim number. So if it is already denial posted, okay, not required. But mandatory thing, on a call you should have to take a call reference number. Call reference number. Why call reference number is important means, for example, if another person is follow up on this claim next time, at the time they will give this reference number to get that okay, we already spoken on this information, check previous reference number. So in that way it is useful to identify the previous call notes with the payers. So guys, these are the very important questions. The main important question, three questions: what are information required from the doctor, what is the denied date, what is the time limit to send a medical records. So these are the very important questions for the scenario of CO226, information requested from the doctor. Okay, now we will discuss about the end action for the scenario information requested from the provider. So generally we know that okay, information is nothing but medical records from the doctor. So first action is, if you have a medical records, you should have to send complete medical records to the insurance company. So that is your first action on this claim. For example, there is no time frame to submit the medical records. You understand that okay, time limit is exceeded or time limit is crossed, then you should have to adjust the claim, right of the claim. So I given one note point: before taking any end actions on your claims, please follow your project or process based updates or client updates, or otherwise get your respective supervisor assistance. So but here the major action on a basic RCM action on a CO226 information requested from the doctor scenario is, we have to submit the medical records. Guys, if content is useful, could you please like my video so that it will reach us more needy people. And thank you for your time. Have a good health. Bye for now.